Since the announcement of the Wriothesley rerun in 5.4, I have started to notice a disturbing lack of understanding and an absence of knowledge regarding Wriothesley in the BBC community. So today I, BBC Tips, have come once again to spread the seed of knowledge upon my brilliant viewers' faces and correct the misconceptions regarding Wriothesley's place in the meta as a whole. And you're probably thinking to yourself, but BBC Tips, isn't Cryo bad? I thought Wriothesley needs C1 to function. Is he even in the top 3? Who is he? And why do you call him the Beast? Wriothesley is a man by many names. The Beast of the North Star, the Duke, the Angel born in Vape Melt, and of course, Rio, the fucking Beast. The vernacular Beast of the North is quite a polarizing character. Many individuals in the Genshin community either love him or hate him, much like AGL Gogeta in his slot 3 cuck chair. Bro, he's not even top 3. He's mogged by Super Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the Tech Gods, and Kid Goku. Name me one time Gogeta was better than Vegito. Guess what, you numbskull? There was never a single time that the new Gogeta was better than Vegito. And you might be thinking to yourself, but BBC Tips, the Tech Gogeta, he easy 8 and he's better than STR Gogeta. That counts, right? This just tells me that you're not a real BBC Junior. From today on forward, you, yes you, Daryl, you're getting your BBC card taken away from you. No real BBC would ever make a point as idiotic and moronic as this. Now let me tell you what's the what, you WBC. Tech Gogeta easy 8 a year later, and even then, he's shit right now. And this goes further again to my point of Gogeta is always shafted. Let's go back to it, okay? WC viewers, let's go back. You don't want Gogeta drop, right? He's good. He's the pinnacle of the game. He's raw dog and everyone, okay? Fair enough. But AGL Super Vegeta drops later and completely shits on him. And then on the 70% leads, there wasn't a Gogeta, but Gotenks got one. Fucking Gotenks. Gotenks is a character that's literally Kid Trunk's expansion pack, because Goten does not have a single personality trait and he does nothing else. He loses every fight. He does nothing cool. The only cool thing Gotenks does is beat Hitler, who I would like to mention is a very big fan of Level. And then they dropped Physical VB, who was also the best unit in the game, but Gogeta doesn't get the alternative to that unit with the superclass leaders. Now okay, we got into the Neo Gods, right? In Gogeta was so mid. He did nothing. He was so useless. But fucking Physical Super Vegeta was literally the highest damaging unit in the game. He was better than the LRs. It was not even close. He gapped the entire game. And then Vegito gets the all types 120 superclass lead, but no, Gogeta doesn't get it. They give it to fucking future Trunks. I like Trunks, man, okay? I'm not Trunks phobic, but come on, man, keep it to yourself. If all that wasn't enough, my dear BBC viewers, they give Vegito Blue a free-to-play LR unit, okay? Gogeta, first of all, Gogeta Blue is not even in the game. There's no standalone Gogeta Blue in the first place, but Vegito Blue has 3 units, okay? But also, Gogeta doesn't get that free-to-play LR, so fuck you, Dokkan, fuck you, Toshi. I know that was you cocksucking Vegito back then, and I know you're whispering in Omatsu's ears right now. But now, my BBC viewers, let me tell you the worst part of it, okay? When they started doing these double drops together, okay, let me tell you, man, 3rd year, Gogeta was not even close to Vegito. They fucked him, dude. He was so much worse, okay? Like, dude, this happened in the 5th year LRs. Like, what the fuck, man? That shit was just stupid as fuck, man. 2 anniversary Gogeta Vegetos, like, in a row? Insane shit, dude. But also, if the first fucking sword they put through my chest wasn't enough, they poured salt down the gaping, bleeding wound with the easy ace. Dude, like, listen, man. Like, listen to me, BBC viewer. Fucking listen to me. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth when I tell you this. Sit down and listen to me. You sit down and listen. Easy A, 3rd year, and 5th year Gogetas were just flat out worse than the Vegetos. It really honestly wasn't even close, man. They just fucked him. It wasn't right. Then they had the nerve to release Dragon Ball Heroes Vegetos, but not the Gogetas. Which mean, fair enough, Super Saiyan 4 completely fucking dog walks Blue as a form visually, but it's Gogeta, man. Come on, it's 2 Vegetos and no Gogeta. Come on, man. But of course, like, you know, we got the 1W with Taken in Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas, you know, they were pretty good. Unless you were on Global, hello, to be released. What were they smoking, man? Talk about global shaft. This was the fucking global shaft, motherfucker. What do you mean, we'll give you the leader later, Lamau. Fuck you, man. And then we get to modern Dokkan, as you do. And Physical Gogeta is a fucking fraud. Turn 5 from start of character's entry turn? Like, okay, man, just shit, dude. He's dog shit. Why was Beast the only good release in that lineup? Fucking Beast Gohan. Rio the fucking Beast Gohan. The bestiality. He's the only good one to this day. And this goes further to my point of Wriothesley being Linny's closest competition. But that's a topic for another video. Okay, but think about it, man. HLVB was shit, yeah, you're right, but it's so much better than Gogeta now. And still, even to this day, the only Gogeta W was the year 7s. And there he is. And do you know why, my dear BBC viewers? No? Well, I don't either, so let's just move on. All this culminated to the current day, where Vegito is so much better than Gogeta in every way. But BBC Tips, he's a part of capabilities, he's better than Super Vegito. Okay, look here, man. Listen, my BBC Tipsters. Who the fuck is AGL Gogeta supporting? Who? A single Super Vegito counter outdamages Gogeta, and motherfuckers out here will deadass tell me, but BBC Tips, if the opponent doesn't attack you, HL Gogeta is better than Super Vegito. He will age better. What a hard content that doesn't fucking constantly attack you.
Oh my god, this kid is running double Gogeta. Oh, Minato, yeah, you're done, kid. Double Gogeta? Is Chad, is he a fucking idiot? Double Gogeta? Oh my god, no, Minato. Double Gogeta? Iron, don't run in with double Gogeta, bro. Don't do that shit. Don't make that mistake, man.
Let me put it this way, if the enemy didn't attack you, Linny would be a good character, because in my sheets, he does 100k DPS. Well, YY fucking left me after I whipped my sheets, so guess what? I guess we just can't have anything nice. All this goes back to the point of Rio the Beast is not exactly a top tier DPS in the Genshin meta, but once upon a time, he was an unconquerable mountain in the Genshin Impact meta. Much like the boy who entered Seed, the boy who entered Seed suffered a similar fate. But BBC Tips, I love the Beast. He's so beastly, and the way he beasts over the enemies is so cool. But I'm a small-time brokey BBC. I don't have the primo gems that you have. So how do I get the Beast so I can N5C all over the enemies? Oh my BBC Junior, do I have the website for you? Lootbar.gg. Lootbar offers the cheapest and safest way to top up a Genshin Impact for those sweet primo gems. And you're probably thinking, BBC Tips, how do I top up on Lootbar? It's quite simple, my dear BBC Tipster. Let me show you. Click the link in my description, and then of course, select Genshin Impact. Select your preferred pack and enter your UID. Make sure it is compatible with your Genshin Impact account. Choose a payment option, and it's here in only 3 minutes. Big savings. I, BBC Tips, have been using Lootbar to top up all this time, and look at my account now. Many popular Genshin content creators use Lootbar, such as Riding Shotgun, Mordex, NoCapped, Teva Times, and Hank Schrader. And you're probably thinking, but BBC Tips, why Lootbar? Why Lootbar, my BBC Juniors? Do you not know of the exclusive benefits? Click my link and you can get an 8% off new users coupon while also saving as much as 23% off? What are you waiting for? Click my link in the description. Now that you have the Beast, let's just rip off the band-aid. His best team is Super Drive Bestiality Plus 3.6, a very complex and meta team that took us, the BBC researchers, multiple years to even think of and create and theory craft the optimal ways to bring out the Beast's ultimate hidden bestiality potential. Many Beast fans are too scared to unleash their true bestiality upon the world. But I, BBC Tips, I have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the Cryo dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its melts. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all 5 stars are created equal. I have a dream that one day in the Red Hills of Georgia, the country, their sons of former beasts and sons of former nouvelettes will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Natlan, a region with the heat of dog shit, will be transformed into an oasis of good gameplay. I have a dream that my 4 little BBC Juniors will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the substats of their artifacts, but by their character pools. I have a dream that one day in Inazuma, with its terrible units, with its Archon having her lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, that one day right down in Inazuma, little beastly boys and Diona girls will be able to join hands with little Nouvellette boys and Arlecchino girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be engulfed, every hill shall be exalted, and every mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be made plains, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I will go back to Mondstadt with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. Now all of this just means that the final bastion of hope, Wriothesley, will make his return and burst open to pave the way of freedom with the bestiality. If you were educated for the showing of display, make sure to leave a like and comment about how much you love the bestiality. The BBC Tips out.